Thank you. Okay. See, while discussing the coding theory, what is the first thing we need to ask? What is the first thing we need, right? So we need first thing we need is that alphabet, right? So what is generally alphabet? Alphabet is the symbols. For example, in English, we will use alphabet, 26 symbols we will use, right? Hindi, like that, every language have certain symbols, right? So, but here, generally, alphabet can be infinite, but we generally confine to finite alphabet and we'll work with them. The simplest alphabet is binary alphabet, 0, comma 1. So computer science everywhere, that is called digital system. In the digital world, only with zeros and 1, everything can be expressed. So alphabet, so 0, comma 1. Then we'll call that the code or anything is a binary code, right? So alphabet, we'll start with an alphabet. Then we want a code of length n, right? So code of length n, then we will consider a power n first, right? A power n means what? A cross A cross A cross n times. So here how element looks like they are ordered n tuples. But every time writing two brackets and then a1, a2 and so on, comma an. So many dots, commas and these brackets, very difficult to the entire course. So generally that's why we are writing like words, right? You understand that. So in English also we'll write the, right? We'll not write t comma h comma e. Actually alphabet is 26. We are doing a cross a to get all the 3-letter words, right? But we will write like this. So that is what we are following. So this is the thing we send, right? So code means what? Code is actually any non-empty subset of a power n. That means a subset of a cross a like that. So how many elements will be there in a cross a like that? So that is cardinality power. So that you know, right? So now generally we take a non-empty code word. Code means at least certain words are there. So that's why we'll start. So if it is a binary, then my alphabet A is equal to keval only 0, comma 1. So we denote it as F2, right? So why we are working in fields and other things? So it is better to work with the linear codes. Why linear codes? In the non-linear code, it is very, very difficult to decode, little complicated. So if it already code has some structure, it is advantage to us. That's why we are confined to fields. And since alphabet is finite, so we'll confine to finite fields. Okay, in general, FQ. But F2 is a binary is the most simplest and all the works done these. So most of the examples generally will confine to binary. Okay, so these are the some of the things generally you need to know. And the linear code is a linear subspace, right? It is subspace of the some FQ power n. So there is no problem. FQ power n means again FQ cross FQ cross FQ n times, right? And then there we are taking the words and we are taking a subspace of it, right? Yeah. So actually messages are, we'll take FQ power k and we take some generator matrix, means basis of the code, and we'll transform every message code FQ power k to FQ power n. So you know how to do that. So is Dhruv came? Hello Dhruv. Dhruv is not here. Okay. Once he joined, then I will start discussing about that. Yeah, so actually, I am telling what is that Dhruv actually, I want to help him, but bad luck he not joined first. What to do? Okay. See, what is the topic I gave to Dhruv? Anyone of you know? Yes?
Hamming codes.
Right, right. It is Hamming codes. Okay. I want to help him today that how to look into things. Okay. So how to present actually? Okay, all of you also think about. So it is, I'm asking in terms of the Dhruv, okay? Hamming codes. So topic is Hamming code. So how do you check? So for example, Dhruv is there. I'm like, assume I'm talking to Dhruv. So Dhruv, first, what is simplest way to check? Where you check this subject? So there is a Wikipedia website. Okay. So go to there, right? So let us go to Wikipedia site, right? So are you able to see the Wikipedia website here? Hamming code ka? One of you?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, thanks. So here, if you go Hamming code, something is written, but this side you able to see that there is a type, block code, length, and all. Are you able to see that?
Yes,
Here. So there is a classification. Are you able to see the type, linear? What is the type? What is the type of this code? It is a linear block code, first thing. Okay, without and before that Hamming codes. So I just observing this table. It is a block code. What is the length of the block? Block length is 2 power r minus 1. For r is greater than or equal to 2. What is the message? Message length. Okay, and length and rate. You know what is a rate? What is the distance? You know, alphabet size. So it is a binary Hamming code. Here it is written already, binary Hamming code. You remember that once I given the circles also, right? Yeah. So now, so for 7 comma Hamming code, he give example also. Then r equal to 3, right? And then you will read here little bit and try to prove them actually. Every time it is r is changing, but even then length is like this. So how to explain now, right? So notation 2 power r minus 1, 2 power r minus 1 comma 3. So why they put 2 here? They put 2 here to specify that it is a binary code. I am working in the my q is 2, right? And properties. So few properties also given. Which property they given? It is a perfect code, right? Okay. Now again I will go back to. So then how do you express? Okay, how do you start? So first he will look there, right? Then how do you start, right? So in order to start the what I want to say that all of you, are you able to see the board?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you start the thing? You have to ask questions. Okay. It is not my what I demand, what I am looking from you is that you have to ask questions only, prepare questions. Okay. So I will ask questions now. So in that there you see that r is the given. R is greater than or equal to something is given. Anyone of you able to remember that?
Greater than or equal to 2.
Greater than or equal to 2 diya hai, right? Okay. So that means that minimum value of r is equal to 2. So let us work with. So I'm Dhruv. I am asking questions to you, right? So Dhruv is started. Okay. So how he will start? First he will take r is equal to 2. Now he will not show the Wikipedia website and all, right? He will now start. How he start? So first take r is equal to 2. Okay. Now binary. First first he is telling about binary Hamming codes. So that is in his mind. No need to write that part also, right? Hamming code. When r is equal to 2, now my basic question is that, so f2 power 2 is equal to what? That is Z2 cross Z2, right? Much more clarity ke liye. So what are the elements in Z2 cross Z2? So is a question number 1, right? So somebody can tell me what are the code, what are the vectors in Z2 cross Z2? Yes.
0, 0, 0, 1.
0, 0,
0, 1.
0, 1,
1, 0.
1, 0,
1, 1.
1, 1, right? It is the question he is asked and he will tell these things, right? Now, what are the non-zero words in it? 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So that is okay. But look at here actually. What is this actually represents 0, 1 as a decimal number system? Decimal. number system, our number system, usual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is 0, 1 represents? If you convert it,
1.
it is 1. 1, 0 represents?
10.
2,
2.
1, 1 represents?
3,
3, right? But now I want to represent, okay, so let us see that. Okay, so now, okay, nothing is there. Now what he will do that I'll construct a parity check matrix. How so I'm now constructing a parity check matrix. My first column is 0, 1. Second column is 1, 0. Third column is 1, 1. Okay, he will say like that. It is my parity check matrix. Then he will ask questions. What are the questions he can ask? So question number 1 is, what is the distance of the code? So now it is a parity check matrix. So there is a code corresponding to this, right? There is a code corresponding to this. So what is the distance of the code? Okay, question number 1. Question number 2. Okay, so what is the simple question? Instead of first distance of the code, question number 2 वो ले सकते हैं आप. But okay, anyhow, we can ask that what is n equal to here, what is k equal to here, right? So I'm just I'm Dhruv, I'm just asking questions only. I'm not giving the answers, right? What is n equal to, what is k is equal to, what is the distance of the code? So you are not coming up, for example, n and k you will tell, but it is difficult, maybe difficult for you to tell what is the distance of the code directly from the parity check matrix. Then we need to ask proper questions, right? So this is one of the very important result I told you. I asked you to look into that. Okay, so distance of the code can be associated with the parity check matrix, right? So any one of you, can you recall? Just again wondering, I'm not expecting, but even then, one more time. Any one of you, can you tell that how do you, from the parity check matrix, how can I get the distance of the code? So I gave one result actually. So if, for example, there is a small c in capital C, if the distance of the C, weight of the weight, okay, weight of C is equal to some k, then what happens? I can produce k linearly dependent vectors, columns in particular, k linearly dependent columns in H, right? And similarly, converse part, if I have k linearly dependent columns here, I can have a code word whose weight is less than or equal to k. So this theorem I proved. Now I asked you that, now negate the both of them, then I asked that question. So negate both of the, it is if and only if. I asked you to negate and check. I given the proof for one direction only, but actual thing is that if the distance of the code is greater than or equal to k, then you take any k linearly independent columns of H, then they are linearly independent. So this is what I asked you to check that. I told at that time, very important, but I don't think you will check that. Okay, anyhow, so don't worry now. I'll try to explain that now. So somebody can tell me that how do you tell that rank of H is greater than 1? What is the rank of the H?
So if we find any non-zero column or row from H.
Yeah, actually, that is correct. So actually, what is the rank of this H? Okay, you tell me that first. What is the rank of H?
2,
Rank of H is 2, right? Rank of H is equal to 2. That's fine. But what do you mean by that regarding columns wise? So first, why it is rank is greater than or equal to 1? Go one by one. Why rank is greater than or equal to 1? Right? As a column wise, columns wise. So look at any column. Why? So when the rank is, so look at column wise, all the columns here. So we have at least one non-zero column, then rank is greater than or equal to 1, right? But anyhow, so look at that. But I want to go in a little different way. I want to look at that linearly independent columns I want to see. Okay. So number of linearly independent columns. Okay. So if I take any column here, okay. So again, I'll repeat one more time so that it will be clear. So distance of the
Three
code,
linearly independent.
1 minute. Yeah. Distance of the code is greater than or equal to k means from the parity check matrix, how do you get distance of the code is greater than or equal to k means any k linearly independent columns of H are linearly independent. Any k columns of H are linearly independent. Then distance of the code is greater than or equal to k. So first I will say that distance of C is greater than or equal to 1. Why? Okay, go one by one. Why distance of the code is greater than or equal to 1? If I take any column here, any single column, that is linearly independent. Why?
All are zero.
Sorry?
All are non-zero.
Non-zero, right? This is non-zero, so linearly independent. This is non-zero, linearly independent. Third column, non-zero, linearly independent. So if I take any single column, they are linearly independent. So distance of the C is greater than or equal to 1. Done. Now I'll go two columns at a time. So if I take two columns, they are linearly independent or not. These two columns, linearly independent or not. First and third, they are linearly independent or not. What is your answer?
They are.
They are. But how do you check they are linearly independent or not?
Scalar multiplication.
Scalar multiplication. But yesterday I asked one question. In the binary case, I asked yesterday one question. Binary case, how do you check whether two binary vectors are linearly independent or not?
You just
It
add
should
them.
be equal.
Add them.
They are equal or not? I told that part. See, I have two binary vectors. So you know, so this Aditi told this, right? You have two binary vectors C and D, binary vectors. Okay. So you want to check two vectors are linearly dependent or not. So generally, how do you check if they are dependent? One of them is scalar multiple of the other. But scalar multiple, what are the scalars in binary? Only 0 and 1. So if these two are non-zero, already these are all non-zero. So I asked this question: two non-zero binary vectors are linearly dependent, right? So they are equal. Just you need to check equal or not only. 0, 1 is not equal to 1, 0. So they are directly, you can say that they are linearly independent. Sorry. So 0, 1 is not 1, 1. Independent. No need to check anything. Okay. 1, 0, 1, 1. Yeah, independent. So any two of them are independent now, right? So now, so from that, what I can say, distance of the code is greater than or equal to 2. Okay. Now any three are, now go to any three. Any three of them are linearly independent. Now comes to, now, yeah. Yes, please.
No.
sir.
No. Why? Because third column is expressed as linear combination of the first two. How we are getting that? How we are getting that?
Addition of
Addition, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's a beauty, right? So it is addition of these two. That's why they are linearly dependent. Okay. So now I have a linearly dependent three columns which are linearly dependent. From that, I know that distance of the code is less than or equal to 3. That is the thing I am saying. If three dependent columns are there, then distance of the code is less than or equal to 3. But I already have distance of the code is greater than or equal to 2. Then distance of the code is equal to 2 only, exactly. Right? So that is the way you can find out. So now distance of the code is exactly, distance of the code is greater than 2, we already done. Sorry, there is a galat hua tha. So it is greater than 1 because I wrote greater than 1 because what? Sorry, can you repeat please, one of you again?
So it's greater than or equal to 1, na? Because none of them are non-zero.
Sure.
So first, yeah, so first it is greater than 1. No, actually if the one linearly independent column is there, actually greater than 1, distance of the code is greater than 1. That is, I made a mistake, sorry. sorry, again I'll repeat. If it has one independent column, then distance is greater than 1. If two independent columns are there, then distance of D is greater than 2, right? So if three independent columns are there, then distance of the code is greater than 3, right? That is the result, right? Yeah, sorry, I wrote greater than or equal to in a little hurried way. Yeah, so it is greater than 2. Now distance of the C, 3 independent columns are there, so distance of the code is less than or equal to 3. Now because of this one, so now I get exactly distance of the code is equal to 3. Okay. Yeah, so now what is the generator matrix for this? You know how to compute and all, so I'll not go into that. Okay, so
So
now, yeah, yes.
distance of the code is 2, right?
Distance of the code is y2. It is not a generator matrix. It is a parity check matrix.
Okay, sir, got it.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. That's confusion comes. What is the so how do you get G now? So what is the size of the parity check matrix generally? What is the size of the parity check matrix? So F2 power n pay. What is the size of the generator matrix? It is K cross N. Okay. Parity check matrix size is how much? N minus K cross N. Right. Now, what is the size of the matrix here? It is 2 cross 3. So N is equal to 3. Right. And what is K value? K is equal to 1. So what is generator matrix size? 1 cross 3. So only one row. Okay. And what is the relation between H and G? What is the relation between H and G? All the rows are perpendicular to, I don't know what is happening. Why you are not telling? Parity check matrix is actually, it is the generator matrix for the dual code, right? C perp के लिए है. So every vector in G commutes so orthogonal to this, right? So there are, so now this is the parity check. This is the generator matrix also. It is generator matrix for the C perp. C I do not know, but now I gave the generator matrix for C perp. That is another way to look at the parity check matrix. Okay. Now, what are the, so now in order to find G, that is the, now what is the C perp ka perp? That is C. So G is the parity check matrix of the C perp ka perp. Okay, that means that what are the vectors which are orthogonal to this, right? That is my, that way also you can see. What is G? Now can somebody tell me now?
111.
111. Okay, this is the code, right? So now this is the thing. What is the code words? What is the code words? Yeah, Aditi knows better.
111.
000 111. So you know, you understand that distance of this code is equal to how much? It is 3. Okay, so this is the Hamming code. This is the Hamming code when R is equal to 2Ks. Okay, let us look at. So these are the, so he will ask again. So for example, when R is equal to 3. Okay, so when R is equal to 3. Okay, so what are all non-zero letters in F2 power 3? Now I have to look at F2 power 3, right? So you understand here how H is formed here. Which vector I am not taken out of these 4 vectors? There are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Right? Which vector I am not took?
0.
0, 0, right? Yeah. So now here also I do the same thing, right? So can somebody tell me what is H now? What is the size of the matrix first?
3, 4.
No. No, it is not 3 comma 4. Columns are see here also. Here are
Sorry, sorry.
3,7.
3 comma 7. Okay, why 7 came? How do you came to know?
Sir, non-zero.
See here why it is there are 3 columns are there here. Why there are 3 columns are there here? So I am not put only 0 0. Okay, so that's why you remember that what is n in the Wikipedia given. What is n value in the Wikipedia given? Somebody can remember that? It is given 2 power r minus 1. What is this minus 1?
The zero.
Zero.
Zero vector remove
From
kar
2 to
rahe
the
hain. Yeah,
power
please.
r.
Yeah. So 2 power now r is equal to 3. So 2 power 3 minus 1. So that is this. So size of this one is that it is actually n minus k cross like that, right? Okay, anyhow, I'll come to that in a while. Okay, fine. So this is 7, right? Okay, so what is the first column?
100.
But see, I want numbers now, right? So you know that 0 0 0 as a number, decimal number, what is that number?
0.
0. What is 0 0 1 represents?
1. So
1.
first that.
So I'll put first column as 0 0 1. Very simple. I am not doing anything. What is the second column?
0, 1.
0,
0 1 0. Third column?
0, 1.
1, 1.
Yeah. So each one of you. So Sneha, can you tell me the for next column? Sneha.
110.
110.
No, 100.
100. Yourself, can you tell me the next column?
101.
101. Okay. Yeah, correct. This is a 5, right? So you cannot represent 7 numbers by using only two binary digits. So I need to go to 2 power 3. That's why I'm going here, right? 101. Next one, 110, right? It is 6. The 7 is 111, right? Yeah, done. So this is the thing. Okay, now what is the distance of the code? Now again go back. Distance of the code is greater than 1. Why? First of all, if I take any column here, that is linearly independent. That's why distance of the code is greater than 1. Now if I take any 2 columns here, yes,
They are also linearly independent
why they are linearly independent?
because they are not equal.
They are not equal. So any 2 columns here are linearly independent. So distance of the code is now greater than 2. Okay, now if I take, are there exist 3 columns which are, any 3 columns are linearly independent? Ask again that question. Any 3 columns are linearly independent? If you are succeeded, then distance of the code is greater than 3. Any 3 columns. But what is happening?
First 3 are not.
First 3 columns itself, they are linearly dependent. So that means that now distance of the code is less than or equal to 3. So from these two, distance of the code greater than 2, distance of the code is less than or equal to 3. I have distance of the code is equal to 3 only. So are you able to now what is the G? What is the size of G? Can somebody tell me? What is n here? First tell me what is n here?
7.
7, right? N is equal to 7. What is k here?
3.
No, be careful. Why why you are so hurried?
4.
K is equal to 4. Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, because be confident, because n minus k is 3. There are h is 3 cross 7. H is 3 cross 7 matrix. H is 3 cross 7 means H is 3 cross 7 means G is 4 cross 7, right? Right. So K is equal to 4. Okay. What is the now, what are the parameters of the code now? All the parameters, NKD. How do you write? Brackets NKD, right? NKD. So how do you write this?
743.
Yes, go ahead.
743.
743. It is a Hamming code related to 743. So now what is the next I'll take? R is equal to 4. But it is better to look at generator matrix, many properties, right? So he will ask these questions. Now, when R is equal to 4, actually I showed the Wikipedia site, but I can ask now later that now when R is equal to 4, what is N? What is K? What is D? Okay. In this, how I am going. So what is H now? Can you tell me, somebody? What is the size of H now? What is it I'm doing actually?
4,15.
4,15. Good, very good. Why 15 came to you?
Because 16.
So R is equal to 4 means 2 power 4. R is equal to 4 means 2 power 4. 2 power 4 is 16. So minus 1, that is 15. Why 4? In order to represent numbers from 1 to 15, so I 3 digits will not be sufficient. So I need 4 digits. So what is the first column here?
0, 0,
0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Like that, what is the last column? 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Yeah. This is the columns, right? How many columns are there? 15 columns. So each column exactly decimal number system, 15, 1 to 15 it represents. Why we are doing like that? So syndrome becomes easy. You know that syndrome, while syndrome table and all, so I directly get the number. Okay. From that, it is easy to see now. Okay. So syndrome table, Cosset ladder, everything becomes very, very simple. So these are the questions. So he will continue later. Okay. Now in general, now R is equal to K. So R is equal to K. What is N? What is, so this is the way we need to build up. This is the way we need to ask. So you need to, your presentation is just you ask questions and build up things. So ask G, what is, and what about the bounds? Is it a perfect code or not? So it is always the, so for every R you are constructing, for you change R, I am constructing one Hamming code. So in this case, what are the parameters of Hamming code? NKD, can you somebody tell me? Yes? No? R equal to 4 case pay. What is R?
11.
R is equal to 4 case में what is N value?
15.
11.
11 कहाँ से आया? क्या हो रहे हैं?
N is 15.
N
K
is
is 11.
Is 11.
K is 11. Okay, K is 11 you are saying. Okay, sorry. So your intention is K11, then I'm, okay, good. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, N equal to
Sir,
15, K
I'm
equal to
sorry,
11.
I said K equal to 11.
Yeah, so K equal to 11 and then D equal to 3, correct, right? Good. So this is like that. So now for every R, I have one Hamming code. Okay, yeah, this is the way we will build up things. Okay, so further things like that, you can ask more questions. Now, I'm now confined to Q is equal to 2 case. Now what happens Q equal to 3 or Q equal to 4 also, any prime power, what are the Hamming codes? I'm telling binary Hamming code. What about ternary Hamming code? So it is, you have to come up. I cannot teach all these things. Na? So we'll give some ideas, right? Otherwise, I cannot complete the syllabus, right? So I need your efforts and I need, so only if you teach only Hamming codes and ask questions, what is G, what is R, what, so it will keep on 2 hours khatam ho jayega. And next time ternary, next time something else, then 4 classes will be over. It is, we cannot do like that, है ना? Okay, thanks understanding. So now I'll go to today's my presentation. Yeah, any more questions you have? Okay. See, Dhruv is going to do this again. He will do later. Dhruv and as well as Dhruv and Kuldeep. Luckily, Kuldeep has actually taken the concept of Sage programming to this coding. Okay, so and Kuldeep and Dhruv will together work, but Kuldeep will tell all the things. Okay, so they will help us that all of us. They will help all of us that how coding theory can be represented by Sage. Okay, so entire Sage can be utilized, and almost all of the things can be done. Generator matrix, parity check matrix, distance of the code, everything can be found by using, and Hamming codes and Gole codes. There are different type of codes are available. There also can be done by Sage. How can you do? So that is their responsibility. They will explain someday. Okay. So Kuldeep is the main person. Okay, and he may take the help of Dhruv. Okay, so that part. Similarly, somebody can come up to take cryptography in the Sage. Okay, yeah. So all the methods which we discuss, somebody come forward to take Sage programming in the cryptography side also. You are allowed to take that particular aspect. Okay. Yeah. Any more questions you have? Yeah. One more thing is that presentation also. So if you want, you can present your presentation, prepare a video, and that you can share with me. I will give it to everyone. Okay. So it will save us time, right? Yeah. So so for that purpose also, now I will try to prepare one video and I will share it to you. Today I told you that how to present. Presentation means simply ask questions. So finally output has to come, right? Okay, right. So I will try to upload, send you one particular topic. So are you able to see the this one? Yeah. Okay. So Karnika, are you able to see the slides or like notes?
No, sir.
Okay. What about now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Okay, see, so the today topic is that cyclic code. Okay, cool, calm. So I try to first to give you the overall picture. Then we'll go to the results one after the other carefully. So today's topic is cyclic codes. Okay. So an n comma k linear code C over a finite field FQ is set to be a cyclic code if for every code word x0, x1 up to xn minus 1 belongs to C, the right shift of C. So denoted R of C. Okay. So R of C is equal to xn minus 1, x0 up, x1 up to xn minus 2. So that just what I'm doing, I am putting this xn minus 1 in the beginning and I'm shifting it. So it is called right shift. Okay, is also a code word. So cyclic code is actually, first of all, it is a linear code. So then afterwards, it has an extra property. That is, if I shift cyclic shift, right shift, that is also a code. It is also a member. Is everything is clear? Definition is clear? If clear, can you tick please yes? Okay, thanks. Okay, so that is the cyclic code. So I'll give some examples. So let FQ be a finite field with Q elements. Okay. So first of all, n comma 0 code, n comma k code I told. N comma 0 code means k is equal to 0. K is equal to 0 means dimension of the code is 0. Dimension of the code is 0 means it contains dimension of a vector subspace is 0 means it contains only 0 code word. That is generally called no information code, right? But it is a subspace, so it is a linear code, and also it is a cyclic code also. 0 code, it contains only one vector. If I shift it again, it is a 0 code, 0 word, right? So it is a cyclic code, but there is no use with that. Okay, now let us go to n comma 1 code. N comma 1 code means what? N comma 1 code means, so it is dimension is 1. Dimension is 1. So I take any, generally it is a repetition code, AAA. So I'm taking this particular one code. Okay. So now it is easy to see that it is a linear code, you already know. And it is also now cyclic code. If I shift cyclic shift, then again it is the same 0 0 0 1 1 1, for example, in a simple case, right? So n equal to 3 case, binary case, this is the code, right? So it is a repetition code. So repetition code is actually a cyclic code, example of a cyclic code. Fine. Now n comma n minus 1 code, that is called parity check code. That is exactly opposite, means C complement of the repetition code, right? So that is how it look like, how vectors x0, x1, xn minus 1 such that their sum is equal to 0. Please note that I am starting with x0 here. Okay, there is some reason, later you will understand. So it is called a parity check code. This code, single parity check code. So there is only one equation here, right? You know that in this case, my last column, all 1 1 1 1 1 vector in the generator matrix. You know that n comma n minus 1 code pe. So kaise hoga? I explained this once, right? Okay, yeah. So it is a singleton bound equal there, like that I gave one time that example. Okay, so those who are checking that notes are followed, they can understand that example. You can recall now. One time I told that a singleton bound exists when if I take my generator matrix all first identity, then last column as all ones. Okay, there I to prove that n equal to exactly k plus 1. Okay, those who remember that, they will understand here. Okay. Okay, so an n comma n code consists of all vectors of length n. So now I am taking n comma n code. What do you mean by n comma n code? Somebody?
Identity.
Identity means what? Matrix is identity?
So the map FQ into FQ.
What is okay? That is okay. So yeah, you are correct. You are correct. So k equal to n. K equal to n means k equal to n. That means my G is n cross n matrix. G is k cross n matrix generally, but now n comma n code means n cross n matrix. That means entire thing. You know that G is a k cross n matrix, and rank of G equal to k. Now you are correct that G is now identity matrix, right? All, so that is, then what is my code now, capital C, Karnika, in that case?
So it is the whole of.
Whole of the thing. So
Whole of-
now, if it is whole of the thing, there is no parity. There is no parity at all. There is no equations. So all code, so nothing. It is nothing. It will not give anything. Okay. Coding theory, it is not much useful. This is useful only when the channel is 100% perfect channel. If there is no noise will come, then only it will work. Okay. So all these codes till now I discussed are cyclic codes, but they are trivial cyclic codes. Okay, so let us see more examples of cyclic codes, right? So for example, 773 linear code I gave here. Okay, so it is not Hamming code, right? So 7,4 is the Hamming code. Okay, don't worry about that. So this code has 8 code words. Okay, why 8 code words? You remember that? Why 8 code words? Yeah, so k
There
equal
are,
Yeah, k equal to 3 here, right? It is a generator matrix. Okay, k equal to 3, so then you have 2 power 3. So it is a binary, so 2 power 3. C cardinality of C equal to 2 power k, 2 power 3. Okay, now how do you get all of them? Last class में मैंने explain किया this particular example only. You may remember one of the question is this. So I also told that C1 is equal to this, C2 equal to this, C3 equal to this. Then it is a linear code. So C1 plus C2 is, so how do you get all the code words, right? Simply add them. So scalar multiplication does not go into that. Also I explained it that. Remember, I hope many of you remember that. But now I'm telling it is even cyclic code also. So C2, you can see that C2 comes from C1 by cyclic shift, right? So you see that second column is a second row, sorry. Second row is obtained from the first row by cyclic shift only. It's a beautiful. So now matrix is also easy to look at. How the third row comes from? Third row?
So cyclic shift of second.
Second row, right? It is just shift of that and we'll get this. So that's what I wrote here. C1, C2 equal to right shift of C1, C3 equal to right shift of C2. C1 plus C3, you can check. It is right shift of C3. So like that, everything is actually, that is also a code word. If I shift it, then that is also a code word. So it is a cyclic code. It's a non-trivial example of a cyclic code, right? So another example. So it is a I took ternary code. Okay. So these C1, C2, all these 9 code words I explained in the previous class. But again, I request you to check that it is also a cyclic code. Okay. I hope you can do that. I given one example also here. Is there any difficulty? Can I go forward? Can you tick yes if it is okay? Till now, everything is okay. Please tick yes. If you have any questions, raise hand. I'm happy to explain. Okay, thanks. But I don't know why still only 7 people are like that raising. Okay. Okay, so now check which of the following are cyclic codes, right? So I given some question. I hope you can check it easily. So, but there is a problem here. I wrote proposition. There is a mistake. I will change it to example. Okay. So now naturally some questions coming to you, right? I put those questions here, few basic questions. How can cyclic codes can be constructed? Natural question, right? So for a given k, does a k dimensional cyclic code in FQ power n exist? Natural question. How many cyclic codes will be there of size nk? Which vectors of cyclic code have the property that the vector and its cyclic shifts will generate entire code? So some questions. Fourth may not be trivial to you, but these are the some of the questions, right? So now I'm going to actual explanation. Let C be a cyclic code. Okay. Now I take a C equal to A0 A1 AN minus 1 belongs to C. Then we associate a polynomial C of X to C as this. This is the reason I started with A0. I will associate a polynomial to every code word. How? So C of X equal to A0 plus A1X plus up to AN minus 1 X power N minus 1. So this is a one-to-one correspondence. I take a polynomial of degree N minus 1, then I can associate a some n tuple. Okay, no need to worry about cyclic code and all. Just concentrate that if I give you an N minus 1 polynomial with coefficients from FQ, then so n tuples and polynomials of degree N minus 1, there is a one-to-one correspondence. You know that, right? Yeah. So now that is actually FQ power n. I'm associating FQ of X quotienting with ideal generated by X power N minus 1. So is it fine? Can you, everyone is okay? Or you want me to explain what is what are other aspects? Is it everyone fine with? Till now, everyone fine? Can you tick yes if it is okay? Yeah, please. Is it everyone clear? Can you tick yes? So you know that quotienting with X power N minus 1, right? Quotient with x power n minus 1 means what? Aditi, can you explain? What is this quotient ring will do? Aditi? Aditi now gone out. Okay. Somebody? Someone help me that what is fq of x ideally generated by x power n minus 1? Hello? So Karnika?
Sir, we are quotienting with this. So, sir, we did this theorem that whenever we quotient this, we get a finite field. We generate, it is equivalent to a finite field.
No, it is not like that. No. Fq power n is not a finite field. Please try to understand. Fq power n is
Sir, any polynomial in fqx, if I
Hmm.
divide it by x raised to n minus 1, the remaining would be a naught. It will be an n minus 1 polynomial.
Yeah. Actually, Karnika, what I am asking is that what is fq of x first?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
What is fq of x first, Karnika?
Sir, it is all the polynomials in FQ field.
Fq with quotients
Yes.
from fq. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now quotienting with x power n
Sorry,
minus
sir,
1
my
means
laptop died. That's why I could not.
yeah, that's okay. No problem. No
All
problem.
the powers of x greater than n, greater than equals to n, will now get absorbed in.
Yeah, good. So you take any polynomial of degree n or more, then I'll divide it by that. I'll take the remainder. So fq of x is set of all polynomials with the coefficients from fq. That is a field. Fq is a field. Fq of x, set of all polynomials, right? And you know that x power n minus 1 is not irreducible also. It has at least one root. 1 is there. X minus 1 is a divisor. It is not irreducible polynomial. If it is irreducible polynomial, then I quotient, then I can get a field. But it is reducible polynomial. It is x minus 1 into something. Can you tell me what is something also? Pragati? X power n minus 1 is equal to?
So it is equal to x minus 1 into x ki power n minus 1 plus
X power n minus 2 plus x power n minus 3 plus and so on plus 1, right?
yes.
Yes. Okay. So that is the thing. So you know that is actually again comes from the geometric series progression, something, you know, that geometric series finite sums. Okay. So fq of x, set of all polynomials, I am dividing by x power n minus 1. I am quotienting with that. That means that I am taking polynomial, I am dividing with x power n minus 1, then I am taking the remainder. Now the remainder degree is at most n minus 1 only, right? Yeah. So that's why I'm associating. So please remember that fq power n means it is fq cross fq cross fq, like R2. R2 is not a field, R cross R. Okay. But I am associating like that. Okay. Okay, so natural question is that how cyclic codes now? It is in general, this part is not related to any coding theory and all. But now come to cyclic codes. Now cyclic codes are in fq power n. How they are here? How do I recognize them as as a part of polynomials? That I want to see now, right? So natural question is how cyclic codes, which are subsets of fq power n, associate to the subsets of this here, right? So for that, just observe that. What is RC of x? My C is this, right? So Shruti ma'am, can you tell me what is RC for this one?
Sir, it is all elements of R.
No. 1 minute. I'll ask the question properly. Maybe I maybe confused you. C is equal to A0, A1, A2 up to AN minus 1 is a code, right? Code word. It is a code word. Code word in
Yes.
code C. I'm asking
Yes.
what is R of C? Right shift of this code word.
An minus 1, a naught, a1,
Up to AN
and so
minus 2.
an minus 2.
Thanks. Correct. So now for that one, what is the polynomial associated, Shruti, again?
Sir, it will be an minus 1 plus a naught x
Thanks.
plus a1 x. Yes.
So that is what I wrote here, right? So here what I
Yes.
wrote is this. Okay. So, okay, this is one thing. So once I know the vector, I know the how to convert into polynomial. I know RC of x, now polynomial is this, but try to observe here. So I have C of x. C of x is that I'm converting code to polynomial. C of x, right? Now, what is x into C of x? Okay, my C of x is that a naught plus a1x up to an minus 1 x power n minus 1, right? X into C of x is that a naught x plus a1, sorry, here I put bracket, no need of bracket. So a1 x square here, right? Sorry, there is a small mistake here. A1 x square and a n minus 2 x power n minus 1 and a n minus 1 x power n will come, right? But what happens now if I do modulo x power n minus 1? If I do modulo x power n minus 1, that means x power n equal to 1, right? So this become 1. So now this guy becomes first, right? When I do modulo x power n. So now RC of x is x into C of x modulo x power n minus 1. So what is R square C of x? That is R of C. Right shift of C, right? And you know what is that, right? What is the right shift of a naught a1 up to an minus 1? That is an minus 1 a0 a1 up to that. What is the right shift of that? Pragati, can you tell me? What is R square of C?
Sir, an minus 2, an minus 1, a naught, a1 up to
Like
an
that,
minus
right?
3.
How it is related to a polynomial? Associate to polynomial. What is a polynomial correspond to that R square of C polynomial? An minus 2 plus
an minus 1x plus
right.
a naught
A2
plus
a naught x square, right? A naught x
x square.
Yeah. So that is coming from, so R square of C of x is that I C naught को मैंने x square से multiply कर रहा हूँ, right? C of x को x square के multiply करके, but I am doing modulo x power n minus 1. Then I will get an minus 2, an minus 1 x, a naught x square and so on. I hope it is clear, right? Okay. So like that I am doing. So R cube of C of x. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So what is that happening? Note that in this entire cyclic codes, we work in modulo x power n minus 1. That is, we will replace x power n equal to 1. X power n plus 1 is equal to x. X power n plus 2 is equal to x square and so on. Hence, C of f of x, we mean C of f into f of x modulo x power n minus 1. Right? That is, we divide C of x into f of x by x power n minus 1 and take the remainder. Hence, the degree of any polynomial is at most n minus 1. Okay. So with this remark, it is easy to see that C is a cyclic code in FQ power n if and only if C of x is set of all polynomials associated with all code words and become an ideal in FQ of x by x power n minus 1. So that is this theorem. Okay. C is cyclic code if and only if C of x is an ideal. Okay. So I will give the proof later. So now I want to, so proof you can see later. Don't worry about that. I will explain the proof in a while. Okay. Don't worry about that. So, but are you able to see that till now is everything clear? Statement, proof, okay. Don't worry about that. So do you understand till now? Can you tick yes, please? If it is okay. I want more ticks actually. It is not like that you have to tick even if you do not understand. Yeah, but you raise your hand if you have any questions. Okay, right. Okay, thanks. Okay, so so I will prove it later slowly. But one point I want to tell you is that what is that I'm going to do today, remaining period. Okay, so just let me tell the few theorems that C is a cyclic code and C. So once we have, if I show that that C of x is an ideal, there is no difference between C and C of x. Okay, I can think C cyclic. So now my code words are polynomials. Entire this chapter, code words are or enter this class or enter cyclic codes. Code words are now polynomials. Think as a polynomial, right? So now cyclic code is an ideal. Okay, now it is an ideal and it is generated by single element. That is this result. Theorem, next theorem. Here I am going to show that. So here I wrote, one can see above result as proof that it is a principal ideal ring. Fq of x by x power n minus 1 is a principal ideal ring. That means every ideal is, a ring is said to be principal ideal ring. Every ideal is a principal ideal. Okay. So I'll prove that this is a principal ideal. Okay. Once it is a principal ideal means that ideal is generated by single element. Okay. That polynomial, it is generated by single polynomial. That polynomial I am calling as a generator polynomial. Okay. So cyclic codes. So see, look at the name, generator matrix. Now we have a generator polynomial. Okay. So that is idea. So how this generator polynomial will come? So I have a cyclic code, then I have an ideal. So in that ideal, how do I get that g of x? Okay, that I'm just telling you the purpose. So out of all the polynomials in C, I'll take the smallest degree polynomial. So this is the way you construct things also. Those who done ring theory, you know, how do you prove that Z is every ideal in Z integers is a principal ideal, right? Right. So I'll come to that. I'll explain you. So there you will come up with the smallest number, positive number there. So similarly here, smallest polynomial, degree of the smallest polynomial, and you will take that as a monic also, and issue that is unique. And so exactly I generated by that particular polynomial only, right? That polynomial is called generator polynomial. So that is the proof. Okay, I will explain the proof later, but I'm telling you the overall picture now. Pehle, right? Okay, so there is a generator polynomial to that. So once we have that, what is the next theorem is tells is that generator polynomial of the code divides the x power n minus 1. Okay, we'll prove that. So every divisor of x power n minus 1 is also a generator polynomial of the cyclic code. So this is answering now. Okay. So how do you get the generator code? You remember that these are the questions I asked. How do you get, how can cyclic codes can be constructed? So these are the ideals in x power fq of x by x power n minus 1. But ideals are actually what again? Ideals are principal ideals. So I told that they are principal ideals. So principal ideals means they are generated by single polynomial. But now luckily I told that this theorem is telling that that polynomial now divides x power n minus 1. So it is sufficient to now look at that. In order to find a cyclic code, it is sufficient to check the divisors of x power n minus 1. So now that also answering that how many cyclic codes are there. Whatever may be the k, okay, the number of cyclic codes is equal to the number of divisors of x power n minus 1. This is what this theorem is telling. Okay, right? Okay, so this is what I mentioned here. Now I am giving example. Till now, again, I am telling you that I am not proved anything. So just I am giving the overall picture. Is it to everyone clear with? Can you take yes? Yeah, Pranita, please ask. Yeah, that is good thing.
Sir, the last statement I am not very clear.
Very good, very good. So Aditi, what is that you understood? I'll come to Pranita's question. Thanks, Pranita. Yeah, I'll come to you. Yeah, Aditi, can you tell me something, whatever you understand till now? Yeah, take time. Yeah, so take some time. So it is because suddenly if I ask, it is difficult. Any one of you can come up now. You tell me whatever you understand, no problem. It is because first time I am telling and suddenly it is okay. That is okay. Some mistakes come, it's okay. In the next class, if I am not telling, then it is you have to revise. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, can somebody help me that you tell whatever you understand till now? Can you say something, certain sentences? Yes.
So we took the code A0, A1 up to AN minus 1. So we from that
is
code
code word. I'll correct
code
you.
word. Okay, so code word. From that code word, we generated the polynomials of the
Yeah.
form a
Yeah,
naught
code
to
word is associated with a polynomial. Yeah.
polynomials. From that we saw in the form of fq raised to n divided by that x raised to n minus 1 of that
Very
type
good.
polynomial.
Very good.
We did that because we need that n minus 1 or at most n minus 1, so that becomes a finite field.
Hmm.
So and we did some results about ideals also, why it is an ideal and thing.
Actually, what we done is that, so every cyclic code, actually every code, actually it is a, I can think as a code means it is a subset of fq power n,
Yes.
right? Fq power n, so it is independent of the coding theory and all. Fq power n can associate with fq power n पे there are n tuples. Every n tuple I can write as a naught से शुरू कर सकते हैं. There is no problem. A naught to an minus 1. So there is a one-to-one correspondence. So you have an n tuple I can associate with a polynomial. It is in general. It is nothing to coding theory and all. So fq power n associate with fq of x quotienting with x power n minus 1. That is first thing. It is not related to coding theory. That is in general. But now, so if I take a linear code, it is subset of fq power x. Sorry. So it is cyclic linear code is a linear code is a subspace of fq power n. But now I am adding another aspect that cyclic code के लिए I need that in the because of cyclic shift I am exactly quotienting with x power n minus 1. Okay, if you quotient with something else, then you will get some other. So I do not want to confuse you at this juncture. So do not go into that. So this is sufficient. So I am dividing it by x power n minus, quotienting with x power n minus 1. Exactly, I'll get the right shift, cyclic codes. So to get cyclic codes, so now cyclic codes are associated with ideals in F. So there is a one-to-one correspondence. So ideals. But we prove that fq power fq, it is again independent topic, ring theory. Fq of x by x power n minus 1 is a principal ideal ring. Every ideal is a principal ideal. So, so how to prove that one? That is a separate result. You don't need to worry about coding theory and all. So just take fq of x and quotienting any f of x in particular if you want. F is a field, f of x, set of all polynomials with quotients from f, quotient with x power n minus 1. You prove that that is always a principal ideal ring. Okay. In particular, fq of x finite, it is a finite ring. Easy to prove. Okay. Now, what is a polynomial? What is it? So once it is ideal, principal ideal, then it is generated by polynomial. What is the polynomial? That is g of x. And also, out of all the polynomials of smallest degree, I took the polynomial which is monic also. Monic means what? Somebody know what is a monic polynomial?
Highest
Leading
coefficient.
Yeah. So highest coefficient is 1, monic. So in the field, I am in the field. So I can divide the highest power, highest quotient by an. That an I can divide entire, an minus 1 entire. Still it is, I can assume that 1. Okay. That polynomial also exists for sure. Okay. So because of that, I can, so that is unique now. So that is a generator. Okay. Yeah. So now ideals and cyclic codes are one-to-one correspondence. That is one result, not yet proved, but it is a fact now. So ideals are principal ideals. So it is generated by single polynomial. In particular, I take a polynomial which is monic. Then that is unique. Now that polynomial is called generator polynomial. Okay. Next result I showed that generator polynomial actually divides x power n minus 1. I proved that. Assume that. It is a fact. Generator polynomial divides x power n minus 1. So ideals, number of ideals now equal to number of divisors of x power n minus 1. So now each divisor, as divisor changes, generator polynomial changes. So generator polynomial changes. So I'll get different cyclic codes. So number of cyclic codes is equal to the number of divisors of x power n minus 1. Okay, these are the facts I told till now. Okay. So number of cyclic codes is equal to the number of divisors of x power n minus 1. Each divisor of x power n minus 1 will give one generator polynomial. Generator polynomial divides x power n minus 1. Is it okay, Pranita, now?
Yes, sir. And these are the only ones, right?
Only ones, right? Yeah. So yeah. So these are the things till now I have. But okay.
So,
Yeah. Please, Aditi. Yeah. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask one thing.
Yeah. Please.
Uh, uh, do we mention it in the definition of cyclic code that it's a linear code?
Yes. So I told that n comma k is a linear code. C over F2 is said to be cyclic code. If so, cyclic code, two things. First, it has to be cyclic code. First, it should be linear code. Then extra property that if a cyclic shift also should be there. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Then thanks for asking. Yeah, that is good. Yeah. So good. So this much I don't, but I need to explain before giving these results. So better to have some examples so that much more advantage will be there. So for that, I given a lot of examples. Okay. X cube minus 1. So x cube minus 1, how it will be factored? So x plus 1 into x square plus x plus 1, right? So why x square plus x plus 1 will not factor further? That we need to answer. Why it is irreducible? Somebody can help me? Is my question clear? I want to check that x square plus x plus 1 is irreducible over f2. f2 is z2. z2 is a field. Why x square plus x plus 1 is irreducible over z2?
It doesn't have any roots.
Right, good. See, when you take a polynomial of degree 2, degree 3, it is sufficient to check that it has a root or not. But 4 onwards, it is difficult. But at least for 2 and 3, it is easy. For example, why Shruti ma'am told that particular aspect, right? She told because if it is reducible. If it is reducible, then it is written as product of two polynomials at least. Now both has to be linear. That means that it has a factor. It has a root. Okay. That also you need to prove. Every linear polynomial has a root in a field. How to prove that? Ax plus b, where a and b are from the field. Why it has a root? Okay, ask questions. Do not agree anything. Okay. I'm asking question that while you are teaching also in future. So if you take a field f and f of x, ax plus b, linear polynomial lete to, every linear polynomial has a root in the field. Okay, it is not true in zx. In zx, if I take 2x plus 3, it does not have a root.
Because it's a field, so minus b by a is in the field.
In the field, that's the reason, right? Every linear polynomial has a root, but degree 2 onwards, it is not guaranteed. For example, in R of x, x square plus 1 does not have a root. Okay, why it does not have a root? Why it is irreducible in R of x real numbers? Because it does not have a root. Okay, if it has a root, then it is written product of two linear polynomials, right? That is the thing. Okay, yeah, I will not go into that. So, but try to understand that coding theory is an application of linear algebra, beautiful applications of linear algebra. Okay, it is why it is an application. I want to construct codes. Okay, in the coding theory, Shannon told that even it is a noise is there, it is always possible, but only problem is that the rate of the code may increase. That's okay, but it is always possible to we are humans, it is possible for us to construct code in such a way that you will recover entire thing without single loss. So that is his paper, 1948 paper. So that motivated everyone to think about. So he told that, he proved it. Then, but how to get it? Okay, that is called existence theorem. So now people try to now construct that, how to construct, right? So then he also not stopped there. He given the repetition code. So I want to send some code. I will repeat so many times, then I can find the error without, I can correct it also. But so many times repetition is very bad. So there actually algebra, that all the beautiful minds came into. Beautiful, many areas of the mathematics came to construct good codes. So with the minimum k, I want to find a maximum d. Okay, are you following? With the minimum, I want to maximize k, so almost equal to n, and k and n ka distance come, so I need to increase that. K has to increase, and distance also need to be very good. So that is the goal, how to construct them. That is not easy. That is very, very tough. Okay, so people came with different techniques and so that is entire beauty of this code. Okay, so for that purpose, algebraic geometry, but don't worry about that. Means it is not that tough also. For your actual course, it is not tough. But as a history, so algebraic geometry, combinatorial design theory, right? Finite fields, many areas, algebra, entire algebra. So many areas came together. Even there is an area called projective geometry, right? Hyperbolic geometry. So many areas came to construct beautiful codes. Okay. In particular, statistical design theory. There is area called statistical design theory. Okay. So there also statistical design theory problems converted into combinatorial design theory, and from combinatorial design theory, people constructed nice codes. Okay. So how to get those nice matrices? Constructing good codes means you have to have a nice matrix G with much independent and all. You see that. That's why today I introduced Hamming codes. So I want to have a parity check matrix with many of them are linearly independent. If I take any k column, they are linearly independent. How to construct that? Yeah, that is the beauty. Okay, fine. Sorry. So, okay. Yeah, so now you understand that x cube minus 1 is equal to x plus 1 into x square plus x plus 1, right? What are its divisors? X plus 1 into x square plus x plus 1. Think it as 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. What are the divisors of 6? 1, 2, 3, and 6, right? Like that, what are the divisors of this polynomial x plus 1 into x square plus x plus 1? Right?
It has to be minus 1.
Yeah, Vaishnavi, yeah, please go ahead.
The x cube minus 1 has to be x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1.
Right. What are its divisors of this x cube minus 1? It is 1. 1 is a divisor. X plus 1 is a divisor. X square plus x plus 1 is a divisor. And x plus 1 into x square plus x plus 1, that is entire x cube minus 1. These are the only divisors. Now I am telling that each divisor will give exactly one cyclic code, right? Okay, let us go understand one by one. Okay, so first, so my g of x, generator polynomial, g of x is a generator polynomial. That is entire x cube minus 1. If I take entire x cube minus 1, I'll tell you later. So this x cube minus 1 will give exactly only one code, that is a trivial code 0, 0, 0. It is cyclic code. Okay, not much. Okay, now look at this 1 plus x square. Okay, 1 plus x square is a generator polynomial. It is a divisor of x plus 1 into x square plus x plus 1. It will give two codes 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and this is cyclic code, right? Don't worry about that why they came and all. I'll come to that. Okay, 1 plus x will give another code, that is 0, 0, 0, 0. So these are the how I am getting that. Look at that here. You will understand here. So 1 plus x. So 1 plus x. What is the code? What is the thing corresponding to 1 plus x? N tuple, 3 tuple corresponding to 1 plus x.
1, 1,
comma 0, right?
0.
X square is missing. X square quotient is 0, right?
0.
Yeah. Now I'll multiply x with x into 1 plus x. X into 1 plus x. What I'll get? X into 1 plus x करते तो क्या आएगा?
X plus x square.
X plus x square. X plus x square. What is the code related to that 0, 1, 1? Right. Now I can multiply with x square. What is in x square into 1 plus x? X square into 1 plus x. That is x square plus
X cube, which
X
is
cube, but
1.
X cube is 1. So 1 plus X squared. What is the code corresponding to that 101? You know, beautiful. So just 1 plus X लिया था, 1 plus X से मैंने code construct कर रहा हूँ, right? So now what is the other thing? I'll multiply with, so I'm multiplying with 0, I'm multiplying with 1, I'm multiplying with like that, okay? X squared, okay? Multiply with 0, 1, x power 0, x power 1, x power 2. Why I stopped with x power 2? Because the degree of the generator polynomial is 1, right? It is sufficient to go up to x square only. Okay. Yeah, you will see that all these things in a while later. Okay. Good. So
Also,
now,
sir, X cube will become 1, no?
Yeah.
So then it will repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, again it will repeat. Yeah, that is another thing. Good. Yeah, that is another. Yeah, thanks. So if I multiply with x cube, that is a good point. X cube plus x power 4, that is again 1 plus x only. There is no use. Yeah, that is a good observation. Thanks. One more thing is that now another polynomial is 1. When it is 1, then entire f2 power 3 will come. Okay. You may not clear that what is happening here, but at least now I told that what are the cyclic codes we'll get from these, I told you. Okay. Still, if you are having any problem, then I'll take another example. Okay. So x power 7 minus 1. So that is also equal to x power 7 plus 1. Why?
Sir, in binary.
Binary minus is same as plus. Good. Okay. Now you can check that x power 7 plus 1 is factored like this. Now the basic questions coming to you, that how I factored like this and all. So that is the question. Yeah, good question. That we will have to see that. How do you do this? Okay, that is one of the things we need to look into. But it is easy to see that x cube plus x plus 1 does not have a root in F2. Since substitute 0, I'm getting 1. Substitute 1, I'm getting 1. So 0, both 0 is not a root, 1 is not a root. So both these polynomials are irreducible. That wahan tak to pata chala. I cannot split further. Okay, good. So now, how many factors are there now for x power n 7 minus 1? Hello? Any one of you? Hello?
It will be 2 to the power 3.
Why 2 power 3? Yeah, good. Why 2 power 3?
So there are 3 factors for this, and we are taking a combination of 2 to get the,
Very good. Yeah. So it is like you are taking any 2, so that's what. So exactly 2 power 3 are there. So how many total? 8, right? Hello?
Yes, sir. 2 to the
So
power
8 means how many cyclic codes will come?
8.
8 cyclic codes will come, right? Yeah, so 8 cyclic codes will come. So what are those? One corresponding to 1 corresponding to x plus 1 corresponding to x cube plus x square plus 1, x cube plus x plus 1, x plus 1 into x cube plus x square plus 1, all these, right? Total 8 codes. So when g of x equal to 1, what I'll get? f2 power 7, entire thing. Okay. When g of x equal to x power 7 minus 1, only 0, 0, 0. Okay. X plus 1 into x cube plus x plus 1, only these code words. So now you have a question that why I'm getting these things. So I'll come into that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now, since it is a linear code, so then automatically it has a generator matrix. So natural question comes is that how can I get a generator matrix from g of x, right? So this is this theorem. Again, I'm first telling you that without proofs, I'm just overall picture aapko de raha hu. Okay, so look at this result. The generator polynomial g of x sc has degree n minus k, then C is n comma k cyclic code. See, look at here. What is the degree of this polynomial 1 plus x?
1.
1. So now what is the parameters of this code? 0 0 1 0 0. This code C3 का parameters क्या है? n comma k, just n comma k बताओ. N and k. N you know.
K is 2.
K is 2. So 2 is what? So degree of this polynomial is 1. Now, so I am taking degree of the generator polynomial is n minus k. Now k is the code. Now, so little bit difficult at this juncture to understand this, but okay. So that is the thing. So generator polynomial degree is n minus k. Then C is n comma k cyclic code. Okay, how it is? So that I'll try to explain now. So suppose g of x equal to g0 plus g1x plus g2x square and so on, g n minus k x power n minus k, then the generator matrix for C is a k cross n matrix. How it is constructed? So g of x equal to, see, it goes like this: g0, g1, g2 up to gn minus k. Right? Then I'll put remaining as 0. Okay. Then what I'll do? Can somebody help me that how the second row comes from the first row?
It's right shift.
Right shift. So 0 has a level. The third row, you understand? Second row ko again right shift kar lo, right? How many times you do that? How many times you are doing like that?
N minus k times.
No, be careful.
K times.
K times you do, right? So I done some mistake, it seems. K power x power k minus 1 लेना है, right? है ना? मैंने गलत किया है. So sorry, I'll correct it. Here I wrote the vectors g of x power k minus 1, but there is a mistake here, k minus 1. Why that is happening? Why k minus 1? Okay. What is the degree of this polynomial? Last wala. So please read this as k minus 1. Okay, there is a mistake. Yeah. So what is the degree of that polynomial? Can somebody help me? What is the degree of the polynomial x power k minus 1 into g of x?
K minus 1.
Yeah, Karnika, go ahead.
So k minus 1.
What happened, Karnika?
So n minus 1.
N minus 1, right? That is what you want to say, Karnika?
Sir, I have a doubt here.
So doubt ke baad mein, just to complete this question, we'll go to that. What is the degree of g of x?
So n minus k.
That I written here. Okay. Now I multiply with x power k minus 1. I will multiply with x power k. Then what is the degree of the polynomial? X power k से multiply करते degree of the polynomial क्या है?
So n.
X power k minus 1 से k power x power k minus 1 से multiply करते तो
n minus 1.
n minus 1. Okay. Yeah. So this is a degree. So now these are actually each. So n minus 1 degree polynomial. How many terms are there? Polynomial of degree n minus 1. How many terms will be there? Terms.
N.
N terms will be there with constant, right? That's why there are n columns are there here. There n columns are here. So I am going up to exactly k steps. So then I will get this way. Now Karnika, your question now.
So when we are right shifting, so in second row, so g n minus k would be one term ahead of where it is written.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, ahead. Okay, that is also there is a mistake. Yeah, that is a meaning actually, but while I'm typing, I not typed properly. I agree with you. Yeah, so there is a small mistake there. It is ahead actually, right? Are you following that? Yeah, you are
Sir,
correct.
I just wanted to know that is it 0? Sir, are we doing it strictly 0 from this point, or we will consider?
Right. Yeah, no. Mera, so many, first of all, many thanks to you that you have corrected me. It is just shifting only, okay? It is just shifting only, right? Zero यहाँ से लाया था पहले.
Yes, sir.
Now
Understood.
nothing. So I agree with you that I made a mistake. G1 की बिलो G1, G0 आएगा, G2 की बिलो G1 आ रहे हैं. So Gn minus के बिलो क्या आना है? Gn minus k minus 1 आना है, मेरा गलत है, and minus Gn minus k. Yeah, so that I will correct. Okay na, Karnika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that thanks for that correcting that part. Yeah. Okay, so this is a generator matrix. So okay, so but still you have some doubts. So let me explain you with some examples. So for example, n equal to 7, we already done x power 7 minus 1. It is 1 plus x plus x cube, 1 plus x square plus x cube. Hai na? So I took my polynomial, generator polynomial as 1 plus x cube. Okay. So somebody can help me that how the generator matrix look like? Why first row is 1 1 0 1 0 0 0?
Because x square term is 0 and x raised to 5, x raised to 6 terms are also 0.
Thanks. Okay. See how we are making. So x cube, first constant term, constant is 1, x coefficient is 1, x square quotient is 0, x cube quotient is 1. Bas ho gaya. So, but it is x power 7, n equal to 7. So only 4. So remaining 3 parts, I'll put 0 0 0. Now keep cycle shift of that. Bas ho gaya. Bas. Right? 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 0. Again cycle shift that. 0 0 1 1 0 1 0. Again cycle shift, then I'll stop. Right? Then so what is that? What is the polynomial? What is the polynomial corresponding to second row?
Right shift of the first one.
But that's okay. But can you tell me that?
Acha, okay.
Polynomial I'm asking. What is the polynomial corresponding to second row?
X plus x square plus x raised to 4.
But that is nothing but it is better to sell without multiplying.
X into gx.
X into gx. Okay. Third row, x square into gx. Fourth row,
x raised to 4 into gx.
x power
X cube into
gx. Right? So n minus k is 3. Okay, so n minus degree of g of x I written degree of g of x is n minus 4, k equal to 4. K equal to 4 means the last one is x cube. So that is why I want to just one more time I made a mistake here. It is x power k minus 1, but here I wrote. So what is that I'm claiming? These are all linearly independent. See, proofs are you can understand. I'll again explain also. Why they are linearly independent? It is just they are cyclic shifts, so we can easily check that they are linearly independent. How do you check they are linearly independent? Generally, how do you do? Take the linear combination, right? That is the proof also. Nothing actually. See, a0 into gx plus a1 into x gx plus a k minus 1 gx x power k minus 1, right? I'll multiply them and I'll then I will prove that these a0, a1, ak minus 1 are 0. That is easy to show. That I will come up. Proof I will come later. Okay. Yeah. So proof is easy. These are very, very easy things. So is it clear, Aditi, that generator matrix for x1 plus x cube?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. So any other example? So I'll give one more example, much more clarity ke liye. But you may be better have why binary. I can go to ternary so that it will be much better for you. So x power 4 minus 1 is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1 into x square plus 1. You know why? Any one of you? Why it is x square plus 1 is not further divided? In F3 now, I'm in F3, remember. Somebody help me. Not Aditi, not Shruti, not Shruti, not Pranati, not Karnika, not Vaishnavi, not now Vaishnavi is also not allowed. Right? Anybody else? Not Vikram. Anyone else? Why I'm not understanding? You are not helping at all. You have to come up fast. See, Shruti ma'am always comes fast. Aditi is helping. So you have to come up. Why x square plus 1 is irreducible over F3? That is the question. What is the difficulty? Yes. You want to stop? Stop like that. I will also stop.
So roots doesn't exist.
Root doesn't exist. Nikita, thanks, Nikita. Root does not exist. Why it does not exist? How do you check that root doesn't exist?
It's
What is F3? F3 contains?
F3 contains 0, 1, 2.
F3 means Z3. You know, Z3 means generally 0 equivalence classes, of course, but generally we'll write 0, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, right? What is 0 if I substitute?
If it's 0, it would be minus.
If I substitute 0, 0 square plus 1 is 1.
It would be minus 1. I mean, just x square plus 1, it would be 1.
No. When I substitute 0, what is that I'll get? X square plus 1 में x substitute करते तो क्या आएगा? 0 आएगा क्या?
नहीं, 1 आएगा.
1 आएगा. So it is not a root, right? 0 is not a root. Root means if I substitute, it has to become 0. 1 is not 0. 0 is not a root. Is 1 is a root?
No.
No. 1 square plus 1 is 2. So 2 is not 0 in F3. Now 2 square. 2 square is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 but modulo 3. It is 2, not 0. So what happened to Pragati? Why you are not telling? Are you here, Pragati?
Yes, sir. Sir, I was in doubt that you have taken my name or not.
Okay.
Pranita name was not clear.
Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. See, now I will try to explain you that x minus 1, x plus 1, x square plus 1. Right? These are the polynomials, right? They are dividing x power 4 minus 1. Right? Okay. Now let us look at the I am just writing generator matrices only now. Okay. So if it is my generator polynomial is 1, what is generator matrix? Right? So are you able to understand that? What is that I am doing? Why I4 came? What is the degree of the generator polynomial in this case when it is 1? Yeah, now any one of you come fast now.
0.
0. Degree is 0. So degree is 0. So then the generator matrix mein this theorem is saying that how do you go? How long you multiply? First row is what? 1 itself. G of x is 1. 1. So 1, how do you express 1 as a polynomial of degree 7? Sorry, 4, na? 4, degree 4.
1 plus 0x plus 0x square plus 0x to the power 4.
3 only, x cube only.
3.
Right? Yeah. So constant term and 3. So 1, g of x is 1. Now, Pranita, do you have any questions still?
No, sir.
Okay. So 1 means because you are raised your hand. Can you lower your hand? Yeah. Okay. So 1 actually, so g of x is 1. So 1 is expressed as 1, 0, 0, 0 like that. Next second row is x into g of x. G of x is 1. So it is x. How do you write x as a polynomial? So 0, 1, 0, 0. So I'm not, x square is 0, 0, 1, 0 and x cube is 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, that's why it is entire identity matrix. Okay, x minus 1. What is the first row? Constant term is minus 1, x coefficient is plus 1. So 0, 0. So cyclic shift of that 0, minus 1, 1, 0. Cyclic shift of that 0, 0, minus 1, 1. Right? But don't worry that minus 1 is nothing but 2 only. I'm in F3. So minus 1 is nothing but 2. So this is the generating matrix. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What is generator matrix for x plus 1? So 1, 1, 0, 0, cyclic shift, cyclic shift. Ho gaya. What is generator matrix for x square plus 1? 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Right? So x square minus 1. So x cube minus x square plus x minus 1. So these are the things. Right? Now these are, so once you know the generator matrix, you know how to find the code. Okay? So you are comfortable with generator matrix, right? So that's why I'm telling in terms of generator matrix. Now you know that how to get all cyclic codes now. So you take the polynomial x. So for example, my n equal to 4. So then I want to find all cyclic codes of length 4. Then you divide, you now look at the field where you are. So you split x power 4 minus 1 in that field. Then look at all the divisors and they are the generator polynomials. For each generator polynomial, you construct the generator matrix. Then now you get the code C, right? So one more example. So my polynomial is x power 6 minus 1, right? So x power 6 minus 1, I can write it as x cube minus 1 into x cube plus 1, right? Over F2. Okay. So before going that, you can work out sometime. I'll give some 2 minutes. Certain questions, be ready with. You know that what I'm going to ask you in future while going further and further. So be ready. Do you understand that why only one row is here? I hope you understand that. Here and here only one row is there because already degree of the polynomial is 3. N minus 1, n equal to 4. Okay. So here 2 rows because the degree is 2. Right. So only 1 0 at the end, only 1 0 will come. Right. Yeah, I hope this part is okay. X power 4 minus 1 in x power 4 minus 1, it is 0 polynomial. Right. Yeah. Okay. Let us go further. Yeah, so I hope every one of you clear with that. As Aditi already told, x power 6 minus 1 is same as x power 6 plus 1, no problem. Why it is x plus 1 whole square into x square plus x plus 1 whole square? Yes.
Sir, factors of x cube minus 1.
X cube minus 1 is same as x cube plus 1.
Yeah.
So that is exactly x cube plus 1 ka whole square hai. Right? X cube plus 1 or x cube minus 1 ka what are the factors? It is easy for you to factor x cube minus 1 than x cube plus 1. Factor x cube minus 1 only. That is x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1. From childhood aapke pata hai. But x minus 1 is nothing but x plus 1 only. So x cube minus 1 and x cube plus 1 both are same in F2. So what are the factors? So x plus 1 2 times, x square plus 1 2 times. So how many total number of factors will come now? Total number of factors for x cube minus 1 now? Somebody can come up?
16. 16.
16 will not come. Factors only. Okay, so let me explain actually. That
Fine.
No, okay. There is a problem coming here. So I'll stop sharing and I'll share another one. Actually, see, I'm fine with explaining everything once you come to, okay, see, look at here. Yeah, Pragati, you know the answer? Okay, so let me tell. So I have a number, natural number n, right? You know 100. 100 is equal to 2 square into 5 square. How many factors are there for 100? What are the factors? 1 is a factor. 2 is a factor. Right? 4 is a factor. 5 is a factor. Are you able to see what I'm writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So factors only I'm writing. Can you tell me next factor?
25.
25. 10 ki can 10 ho gaya. 10 does not divide 100. What is next factor?
20.
20. Next factor?
25.
25.
Next one? 50. Next one? 100. Right? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My answer is correct. How I came to know that? Okay.
Sir, it is 2 plus 1 into 2 plus 1.
Right. So 2 plus 1 into 2
3.
plus. So 2 plus 1 into 2 plus 1. What is that Shruti is telling is that look at the exponents only. Exponents are 2 plus 1. So not only this number, you take any prime p power k1, k and q power p power a, q power b. Any number you take, the number of divisors are a plus 1 into b plus 1 only. So how to prove that? Okay, I'll give you the proof. Okay. See, D is a divisor of 100. So it implies D also has same prime factors as 100. So it is 2 power something into 5 power something. Okay. So what are the possible values for A? A belongs to where? It can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2. It cannot go beyond 2 because 2 square, 4 is the only highest power of exponent of 2 dividing 100. What is the B values? 0, 1, 2 only, right? So now A and A has 3 choices, B has 3 choices. That's why 3 into 3 total 9 choices are there, right? Yeah. Now I'm stop sharing this part. Now help me that how many factors are there for this? Yeah, Vikram, go ahead. How many factors are there for x cube minus 1? X plus 1 whole square into x square plus x plus 1 whole square. How many are there?
Sir, I'm not able to link that. It's like that example understood because of that as a Euler 5 function, but
it is not Euler function. Nothing to worry about that. Nothing to worry about that. See, there are okay. See, okay. How can I tell again? Okay, I see. What are the factors of x? What are the factors of this polynomial? So think of this as my some prime p. Primes and here irreducible polynomial. There they are primes, right? This is p and this is q. Hai na, Vikram?
Yes, sir.
This is p square and q square. So now something is dividing.
Okay, then 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. So again,
9 only, right? Exactly same.
9 only.
9 only, yes. It is because see, here from here what I can take only x plus 1 or even not take like that, right? 1. So both of here, these two exponents, both of them are 0. then I'll get 1. This is 1, this is 0. Here I'll get, if I take 1 here and I'll take 0 here, then I'll get x plus 1. Hai na? Are you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So every divisor
Yes,
of
sir.
this is look like x plus 1 power a into x square plus x plus 1 power b. So a equal to 0, 1 or 2, b equal to 0, 1 or 2. So both are 0, then I'll get 1. This is
Yes.
1 and this is 0, I'll get x plus 1.
Okay.
This is so when x square plus 1 will come, here x square plus 1 नहीं है, मैंने x square plus 1 लिखा है, क्यों लिखा है? Somebody? So
Sir, x plus 1 whole square.
X plus 1 whole square is x square plus 2x plus 1, but 2x is 0. That's why I wrote I am working in F2. है ना? F2 पे 2x is 0. So characteristic is 2. Right? Okay. Now here 0, here 1. So like the total we have 9 polynomials are there. So how many generator matrices will be there? Yeah, Pragati? How many cycle codes will be there? How many generator matrices are there? Yeah, Pragati, go ahead fast.
Sir, 9.
9 what? Explain one more time. 9?
So here we have 9 polynomials. Then we will get a generator matrix corresponding to these polynomials.
Right. So there are total 9 generator matrices. So how many cycle codes will be there? 9 cycle codes will be there. What are those? So one by one again. For example, I am explaining with 1 plus x के लिए. 1 plus x is here. Yes. Right. So 1 plus x के लिए मैं explain कर रहा हूँ. 1 plus x के लिए generator polynomial कैसे होगा? Generator matrix. Right. So 1 1 0 0 0 0. Why 4 zeros I put? So I'm taking
6 degree.
6 degree. So 6 actually n equal to 6. So it is a n. So 6 columns has to be there. But the last column is corresponds to the coefficient of x power 5 only, not x power 6. That is understandable. Yeah. So that remaining 4 I had put 0 0 0. Then I will do the cyclic shift. Right. Now how many code words will come? So I written everything here. So what are the code words? उसके बारे में यहाँ लिखा था. Okay. So what happened? Yeah. Somebody.
Can you explain for the higher order factor ones?
What do you mean by sorry?
The higher order factor. Can you explain what you are explaining for 1 plus x? Can you once explain for the higher order factor?
Higher order factor. Okay. Here you are asking, right?
So, no, sir. In the same example.
Okay. Same example. Okay. So same example पे higher order के लिए. Yeah. So you look at this. Karnika?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
X plus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 का whole square.
So we will simplify this first and then okay. Yes, sir.
So this is the polynomial.
Yes, sir.
Here also I done the same thing. See x square x plus 1 whole square क्या किया मैंने? Why you got x square plus 1? It is not x square plus 1. Factor is x plus 1 whole square, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
But here I am not simplified. I understand. So पहले लिखा था सारी की सारी. So easy to simplify x plus 1 whole square वो तो किया था. बाद में वाला नहीं किया. But it is easy to do. X square plus x plus 1 whole square also easy to do.
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So why this is like this?
So we have given, sir, the coefficients are 1 1
1 1 1 1 1 1 1. All of them are 1. I put all of them 1, right? So then it is a code word. Now code words for this one are, you know that if this is my generator matrix, what are the code?
Yes,
This is the
sir.
code. This is also you know. So one generator matrix आया तो is it a cyclic code? It is not
Yes.
only linear code, it's
Yes,
cyclic
sir.
code also. Any cyclic shift of these code words, again a code word. So it is a cyclic code, right? But whose distance is how much distance of this code? 6.
Yes.
So this code detects 5 errors. D minus 1. If D is the distance, we discussed the D minus 1 errors it can detect. But if D errors comes, then it cannot detect because I do not know which one I sent. Hai na?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So
Correct.
0, 0, 0, 0, if it is now 6 errors happened, then it becomes 1, 1, 1. I do not know my friend sent 0, 0, 0, 0 or 1, 1, 1 itself. But 5 errors are happened, still I can find. 5 errors, 4 errors, 3 errors happened, then I can easily find that my friend at least detect. But how can I correct? It can correct at up to 2 only. Okay. So it is because 6 is equal to 6 is greater than or equal to 2t plus 1. What is the t? Right?
2
So
only.
2 only. So that's why I can do that. Okay. 2t plus 1. So what is that happening? So for example, if 2 errors are happened, for example, I sent 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2 errors are happened, then what is the vector I'll get? That vector contains 2 ones, right? Then I'll check the distance from that vector to 0, 0, 0, 0 and 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? So I construct a Hamming sphere. So which sphere it is? So distance 2 spheres I'll construct. So it is near to this one. So I'll decode it like that. So it is possible for me to correct it also when it is 2. If it is 3, I can detect there is an error, but I cannot correct. So sorry for repeating again this. So yeah, so this is the way. Okay. So I given all of these here. Okay. Proofs also I given. In the next class, I'll complete the proofs. So I hope my cyclic codes, what are the cyclic codes, I am able to explain. But unless and until you gone through again first next class में पहले से शुरू करना बहुत मुश्किल है. I hope you will go through these and but the way some of you asked questions, so it is valid and I hope you will go through it. I'll stop with this.